Her kids want one thing, she wants another. You're trying not to explode, but you're close to it. Hi, I'm Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. And in this episode, I want to communicate to you how important you are in this moment when you find yourself in the middle. When you're caught in the middle in 3 moves for men in the family tension. But before I go there, before I get there, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel because this is good. This is a good one. This is a good video. And I want you to take some notes. There are many videos that I've shared that come to this subject as well. I want you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're a first-time subscriber, welcome aboard. If you've seen me many other times before, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, let's get to it here. Hold the tension without folding. You're strong enough to be the paws. You're strong enough to be the claws. You're strong enough to just go, you know what? This one is going to be okay. And I know that I'm in the middle. I know that there's going to be both sides. There's going to be 3 sides to this story. But you are that pillar of strength for your wife, for her kids, for your kids. And I find myself in some of these scenarios sometimes too, and I've got to make the hard decisions. That's why I'm the valiant man, because it takes a courageous act sometimes of doing something that isn't popular, making a decision that isn't popular, and living with it, and being okay with it, being absolutely autonomous with it, because we gotta as guys. We gotta sometimes. I mean, otherwise we don't get through these situations that would normally take us down. And to some of you out there, it does. It takes you down. You let it take you downward. Speak as the bridge, not the judge. Unite, don't divide. Being neutral, neutrality, practicing neutrality is a wonderful weapon. It's also a wonderful skill. And being the one that helps to mediate and to be fair and to be honest is a huge skill. It's a huge skill, especially when one side wants you to join them over the other. That is division, and that doesn't unite. It's helpful in my house to hear both sides of the story, and I make my own judgment, my own decision on what that's going to be. And it's tough sometimes, guys. It's tough. It's tough. I come into a family with my daughter. My wife comes into a family with a daughter that she's had in a previous relationship. We're a blended family. And it doesn't always come easy. There are so many nuances within the decisions we make because sometimes it feels like we're being biased over our own children. And other times, not giving enough. And that guilt sometimes will bother me. It'll eat me on the inside and I will go, geez, I really wish that I had done more in that situation. I really had wished that I had taken less. But guess what? We get wonderful opportunities to practice better the next time. And also, we can go back in some of these situations. I've gone back in some of these situations and gone, hey, you know what? I made the wrong call here. And I want more for my daughter in this situation. And that's okay. I want more for me in this situation. I know that you want more for her, and I know you want more for you. But let's find a way to do it where we can both have it. And we typically do. We typically do. I talk about one, I haven't actually talked about this yet, but my wife and I came across a scenario where we were in a town in the next province over in British Columbia over the Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. And we saw these wonderful gifts that we were going to give our daughters. And it came down to colors. And I really wanted the color that matched my business for my daughter because I felt that related most to her. But my wife wanted that color for her daughter. And we were down between, I know, this sounds minute, but I'm telling you, these are the things that make huge differences when you can really come to a compromise here. So it was down to colors, specific colors of green. And what I said, you know what? It's okay. It's okay for you to want this specific color for your daughter, and I will have this with mine because I know that she will be happy just the same to have this. It's okay. That's just a want for me. How about the next time we look at this where I get the decision to make it the decision first? And that worked. It worked. It was special. It was a wonderful moment. And my wife loved it. And we came out of there. We weren't in scenarios in the past, we've shut down and we've said, you know what? We can't do this. We can't buy this. We're not going to get it. We just can't get it. But in this scenario, we were able to get what we both wanted. Stay grounded in your values. No peace is worth self-abandonment. This is a hard one. This is a hard one for me too, because when you self-abandon and run to somebody else's needs, it forms this pocket of resentment. And when you do it enough, there's a part of you that gets angry with you, and that's the inner boy in you, and that goes, yeah, but what about me? Yeah, but what about me again? You're doing this again. And what happens is, over the day, over the weeks, over the months, these little pockets of passive aggression come out, and sometimes they come out as anger, and it comes out as anger like, ugh, verbal vomit. It comes out as you getting angry with somebody over nothing, and they don't know where it came from. You might not either, but it's just something that I know in the past when I've done this, it was something that I hadn't dealt with that I accumulated over time, and it just became this projected anger. I want to be the first to say to you, and maybe the 17th, you don't have to do this. And there's a much better way to do this without self-abandoning and feeling upset at yourself and angry over time. Stay grounded in your values. Sometimes it might mean that there is a little bit of a confrontation or pushback. Those are your boundaries, my man. Stick with them. Do not resent your own decisions and your own will to say, hey, this is as far as I'm willing to go with it, and stay with it. Women and your buddies will respect you more so when you stay within your own boundaries, because you've got more respect for yourself. I know this for a fact. I've got more respect for myself when I stay with my decisions like this, because A, I don't appear as wishy-washy to my wife, and that's a safety thing, and innately she knows that is okay. I don't like that, but I'm going to have to respect that, and that's going to be okay, because now I know where the boundary is. And sometimes it goes the other way, but there's still this element of respect in there that is safe. For your buddies, they go, okay, all right, fine. But the next time, let's do it differently. It works a little bit differently, but it's okay. Here's what I want you to do now. I want you to comment, I'm the bridge. I'm the bridge. If you're tired of being torn in two, but you can find a way out of it. And if you want to have an even more intimate and deeper conversation about this, I want to invite you into that. Go to thevaliantlifestyle.com and book that 30-minute complimentary call now. Book it now. Don't book it next week. Don't book it tomorrow. Book it now, because you're more apt to forget and to put it off if you don't do it now. And as I always say, let's do this.